man? It's Busta Rhymes live and direct, you know what I mean? General of the flip mode movement, back on my bullshit all day, every day. You already know what the fuck it is, you know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all niggas looking at? Fuck you looking at, man? Yeah, you better be looking at the kid. Ain't nothing else worth looking at besides me right fucking now. And Jenny Boom Boom TV at this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Start fucking looking diagonally like you looking at something on the left side of me or some shit. Ain't nothing more important than me right now. Nigga, pay attention to the kid. And Jenny Boom Boom TV, nigga. Yeah, Busta Rhymes live and direct. Fuck you feel about that? Back on my bullshit. We having a good day today. Cause we on Jenny Boom Boom TV, bitch. Easy.
It's Hot 937, Hartford's #1 for hip hop and R&B. I'm Jenny Boom Boom here today with J. Cole. He's signed to Rock Nation. He's Jay-Z's artist. Hello, J. Cole.
What up, Jenny?
And you have a new single out. Tell me about the single. What's going on?
Who that? Who that? That's
yeah.
what it's called.
And who produced the single? This
is me and co-produced by my man Elite, who's also Connecticut. Shout out Connecticut, we in the building.
Really?
Yeah.
So he's from Connecticut?
I believe, is it Greenwich? That's
Connecticut? Oh, he's rich. He's from Greenwich.
Nah, I don't actually.
He probably lives next door to Martha Stewart and Regis Philbin.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. You should have brought him up here so I could borrow $1 from him.
No, actually, I think he's like from New York and like / Connecticut. I don't know where this kid is from, man.
No, okay.
Shout out Elite, that's my man.
Well, we're going to look him up and find out.
Yeah.
If he's repping Connecticut, he's got to rep Connecticut. Yeah. That's how it works with us, J. Cole. And what's going on with the album? I heard you've been in the studio with Pharell.
Yep.
And I heard you were in the studio with... Have you been in the studio with Kanye?
No, I haven't.
No. I see you're going to work on the album?
Is Kanye gonna work on the album? Nah, I don't think so. Not this one. Hopefully in the future though.
Would you like to work with him?
Yeah, of course.
Are you afraid of a temper tantrum? Possibly? No. Okay, that's good. You'll keep that in check.
Yeah.
And Diddy was in the studio with you?
Was he in the studio? No,
I read some kind of quote
I was in the studio with Puff.
So will Puff be coming and working with you on the album at all, do you think?
No, he won't. I was really just building with him, listening to his album.
Really? Oh, Last Train to Paris?
Yeah.
Oh, tell me what's happening with that album, because no one seems to know. J. Cole, why don't you break the news to us today? Who's on that album?
I'm not sure.
I know T.I.'s popped up now, but I heard he fired Dirty Money off the album.
Man, I'm not sure. This was last summer when we was in the studio. So
it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel like he took
when he still had high hopes for the album.
Oh, man,
yeah,
come on.
That's crazy, J. Cole.
I think it's going to be crazy, though, for the record. That's J. Cole's statement.
Yeah, okay. That's good. Hey, so you're on the cover of XXL, Top 10 Freshman. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
And I know you're tired of talking about Jae Millz, but do you feel Jae Millz got what he wanted out of that whole situation, out of that interview? The press that he wanted?
I'm not sure if that's what he was going for, but he definitely got something. Yeah,
he got a lot of reaction, too, from everybody.
Yeah, people still asking me about it.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. It was the biggest thing in the news. And you got ample press, too, so congratulations to you off it. Oh, you should call him and thank him. Y'all should, have, a beef going on. I also saw Nipsey Hussle, and everybody, and Wiz Khalifa, they're threatening him.
Oh, yeah, they went in. But, that's how they feel.
But you're a lot more professional about the situation. I think it's because somebody named Jay-Z has been schooling you on how to handle these type of situations. Is that why?
Maybe not schooling me directly, but I study people's movements. I know how to handle,
right.
What to say. You're not going to catch me slipping too often.
Well, that's good. That's very good. Okay.
Maybe you will.
Yeah, let's see if we can try to get you to slip today.
We'll
okay, so I just want to talk to you really quickly about when this album will be in stores, because it's been a highly anticipated album. You did have your mixtape come out last year, but we need this album to come out. So what do you think the date will be? Can you give me a range?
I will give you a range. Summertime 2010 is the range.
Okay.
And that's as much of a range that I have. We don't have a... Really, honestly, let's see how this record does, and that have a lot to do with it.
And what's the record called again?
Who That.
Who That.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're going to be on the follow-up to Blueprint 3, do you think, or no?
The follow-up? Man, I don't even know what the follow-up to Blueprint 3 is. That's good. You're really good.
Well, Jay-Z has a follow-up coming out to Blueprint 3, but I think he might do this Mob Squad situation thing first with Trey and Jeezy.
Right.
So will you be appearing on either of those albums?
I haven't gotten any word about either one of those situations. So I wouldn't know.
Okay. And Jay-Z just worked with Jack White from the White Stripes to do a single. Are you going to be working with any rockers on this album at all?
Not on this album. Not at all. But, I look forward to, I wouldn't call myself a rock fan, but I have an open mind with music. I listen to all ranges of music. So, in the future, definitely.
So what rock group do you think, if you could pick one, you would like to work with?
Rock group?
Or rocker?
Rocker.
I don't know the lingo, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know either. Who do I like? That's rock. You know what? There's this group. This really weird group called Husky Rescue. They're not even rock. It's just like some weird. I've been listening.
It's alternative.
It's like electronic.
Skateboard
style.
music?
Not even. It's like zone out music. But you know, they've been on my mind recently in terms of groups I work with.
So you possibly might want to work with them in the future. You might give them their big break.
Yeah, I mean, they might already have a big break. I don't know. I can't gauge how big people are.
Well, how did you find out about them?
Man, I got a friend of mine who's into like really weird, obscure music, and he always puts me up. Shout out to Adam. He's always on the weirdest music, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
He puts me up.
Does Adam smoke a lot of weed?
I don't know if he does anymore.
Okay.
But, you know.
Normally that explains finding this strange music.
That's true.
So back to the XXL situation. Were you familiar? Did you know these guys that you're on the cover with?
For the most part, yeah. For most of them, I knew I was familiar with.
Okay.
Or whatever the case was. And you know, yeah. Now that I think about it, there was only probably a couple of them that I knew the names. Of course, you know the names. You pay attention to the rap scene, but just maybe hadn't checked out the music. Like for instance, Freddie Gibbs. I heard the name. But I didn't know. Like, I didn't know how good he was until I finally went. It was after the photo shoot, after I'd already shook hands with him and met him. I told him this when I seen him again, too, out in L.A. It's like, yo, I was like, yo, I didn't know. Like, he's really good. Like, he's a great rapper. So I didn't know that until I had already met him.
Did you think Wiz Khalifa being on the cover, that was strange, considering he had, like, records out last year?
No, because I didn't know. Like, I don't know how long he's been in the game, but that's another person who I definitely thought deserved it because I've been around Wiz, we've had shows in the same place, and I seen his following. Like, he got a crazy following.
So the night that Cam was hosting that XXL show, where he was allegedly, Cam took it upon himself to bring Vado out, or was going to bring Vado out,
right.
And they also said that Jae Millz could come out and perform too
right.
at the XXL show.
Right.
Were you supposed to be there?
No, I wasn't.
So was it something separate from this whole freshman situation? The freshman issue?
Was that show something? Yeah. No, I think it was. All the freshmen weren't there from my understanding of the situation. All the freshmen weren't there. I was actually, the reason why I wasn't there is because I was originally supposed to be somewhere else for another show. So I don't know if they reached out and tried to book me or whatever the case was, but
Okay.
I didn't have anything to do with it.
Don't you think, though, let me ask you a question, that, and you can choose not to answer, that it would be kind of strange and awkward situation for Cam to bring Vado and bring Jae Millz out on stage after, all the ranting and raving that Jae Millz just did in the press about the freshman cover?
No.
Isn't that kind of awkward and strange?
Strange maybe to some people. I just feel like it's obvious. Like, that's family. Like, these are Harlem guys. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you're going to get the most... I mean, I see why they did it is what I'm trying to say. Like, I see why it happened.
So if you were there, what would you have thought?
I thought that they're on stage performing.
Wow, J. Cole, I love this guy. He just... yeah, you're never going to catch this guy slipping. I love him. Okay, also, I wanted to ask you really quick about the whole Neptune situation. Did you get to pick your producers for this album?
I did. Really, because people, those are like, that are unfamiliar with me. I've been producing for myself for like, since I was 15 years old.
Yeah, you had a beat machine or something I read, and you put it on the internet, your music, or how did that work?
I did get a beat machine when I was 15. Like, I begged my mom to give me a beat machine. She got it. So that's how I started making beats. It was a long story before that, why I wanted to make beats, but I realized I had to I had to do for myself, basically. So then when I got signed off of my music. So it hit a situation where it was like, it's time to get in with another producer and just maybe expand my knowledge as a producer. So I got in with No ID, which was great, and then it came time to go further, and I just picked, Pharrell, shout out to Salam Remy and Jim Johnson. Those were the guys we kind of chose to.
And has Jay-Z been in the studio with you at all yet?
No, not yet. We haven't been in the studio yet.